before Christmas, police rush to a Domino's Pizza in Delwood, Missouri. Behind the building, they find 2 employees bleeding from gunshot wounds. Minutes earlier, someone had walked up to them, asked a single question, and opened fire. But the shooting didn't come out of nowhere. Earlier that same day, on December 23rd, 2023, officers had already been called to the same Domino's. A customer complaint had spiraled into a heated confrontation.
Okay, now, you the one that shot?
According to the store manager, a woman called earlier about a problem with her order. She was given the corporate number, but that didn't end the dispute. The woman soon showed up at the store, along with her boyfriend. The argument quickly escalated. At one point, the woman crossed behind the counter and got into a physical fight with a store employee, according to reports and footage captured.
Yeah, these bitches in there jumped me. They came out or whatever, and they jumped on me because I asked for a refund. I've been waiting for 6 days, and I came up here and I asked him, where is my money? Because she just hung up on me when I called. She jumped me.
Because this little lady that just left was an eyewitness. She called, right? Talking about orders from last Thursday. I told her it was from last Thursday. I cannot look at my orders from last Thursday. I got to give them to the customer service. She over talked to me, blah, 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 blah. I did disconnect the call. I just told me, sorry, you got here. I already told you, I came all the way back next week. I told you the problem. I told you the solution, what I can do for you. She pulled up with it. So she get out the car, at the window and shit, she swings on me. So you damn right. I'm finna swing back. You can ask anybody in here. She at the window, the man came in here, reached his F1 in here at me first. So that's when I told him, y'all got me or whatever. Because the man got out the car first with his phone. So y'all can't hear me, y'all can't hear us because y'all got the music playing. First of all, nobody never said we could hear y'all. The bitch was mad because I said I can't go all the way back to last Thursday to get your order for you. This lady right here who think the whole thing actually.
I'm sorry, I came back because she said my license plate number on there. I didn't want any issues because I just came up here to pick up the pizza.
She just trying to eat.
Do you know who was the instigator?
She was the instigator. That's why I started recording it. Because at first, when they ran out there, my kids are in the car and they were in here and she came in here towards them with it. They told my kids to get out of here. And all I see is my kids running into the car, petrified because this lady is getting out her car about to fight this lady over pizza.
Whoever the guy is had already reached through the window on me before this even happened. The guy had already reached through the window on me. They always do that. They don't even start doing the call police on me. But y'all come here for me. I'm at work. I'm sorry.
That's all this is all juveniles.
Acting like juveniles.
Yeah, she slung me down, but got her ass beat.
Where is she?
Well, I called them today. No, I called them. The corporate told me to call them. Okay, and it's clear what it says on the receipt.
You know what's clear? The video.
Here it is, right here. Yes. And what did it say?
It shows you assaulted her.
Oh.
I assaulted her when she was the one who ran up on me. Not to mention, she was the one who came out of the store bothering me.
I just watched the video.
Oh.
Totally instigate the thing.
I instigated it. So what was happening when we were right here at the window?
The only video I see is yours.
Oh, so all you see is right here. But even though I was at the window, I came up and I asked for my money back. She was the one who was getting an attitude. Why would she be out here and allow me to do that if she wasn't the one who was instigating it? She was the one who walked around and walked up on me. Are you kidding me? So why is she out of the store walking up on me if she's not instigating it? You tell me that. So I got my fist up because I'm ready to defend myself. Are you kidding? Huh? And then did you see the other girl jump in it and hit me and kick me and shit? Did you see that?
Yeah.
So you telling me they can assault me or run up on me, come out of the fucking store and run up on me, and they're not in the room? Let's go get our shit. We didn't start nothing.
Let's go get our shit.
Don't look at the rest of you.
Let's go get our shit. Was that a threat?
Or run up on me, come out of the fucking store and run up on me, and they're not in the room. Let's go get our shit. We didn't start nothing.
Don't look at the rest of you both.
Oh, come on then. I'm ready to go. Take me.
Because you
Take
two
me.
assaulted her.
Oh, that's
I ain't touched the her.
They just hit him. The dude was hitting him out here.
I didn't touch
Are you kidding me now? Come on, let's go. Let's go. We don't need y'all.
I ain't touched nobody, man. The one that came up on me, I said, man, I don't
We should have
get
handled it ourselves. Let's go.
I told you this, man.
Let's go.
I ain't
You
nobody,
watch that
man.
video, you do what you need to do.
So you see me and somebody?
Come on.
I saw you help her.
You
I helped her get up and I pushed the girl
let me.
off my woman. You ain't,
Come on.
he lying, man. You ain't seen me with
We're not gonna
nobody,
do
man.
nothing. That's why I ain't got no money. We won't go to any.
You said what?
You can
I
leave.
didn't actually see you today.
Okay, so if I assaulted her
So
or assaulted her, why didn't they call the police?
I
Why
have to
didn't
get
they
off
call
the
the
ground.
police?
You must
Why didn't they call the police? If I was
You know,
assaulting
but why
them,
help my girl get off the
if I
ground?
was assaulting them, why didn't they call the police? They did? That's a lie. That's a lie. Come on.
Give me your, you got a forward man. You gonna threaten me with arrest, and I ain't put my hands on nobody.
Thank you. Thank
That
you.
ain't
Not to
cool,
mention
man.
they came
I
out
can
of the
tell my girl,
store and assaulted me. Came out of the store. And so it's okay for them to come out and be aggressive. That's what you're telling me.
That's assault,
Because
man.
I asked
So
for
y'all-
my money back, the money I paid for a f***ing pizza that they up, and I asked for my money back, and they get an attitude with me. And this bitch comes out the store and says, I'm gonna beat your ass. So I pull up, and I'm like, bring your bitch, because I'm not afraid of you. You're not gonna threaten me and give me my f***ing money. Are you kidding?
I don't understand If how it's more people than get one, that's taught assault, this. man. They jumped on it, man.
I don't know. Are you kidding me? All I've been doing was sitting here waiting on them to be professional and give me my.
At the end of the day, honestly, she's talking about they don't have any money, but you really got to be hurting for money if you're pestering these people about a pizza instead of calling corporate. I doubt corporate told her to call the store. And if so, maybe you can ask, when is your manager on duty or whatever the case. But even so, I'm the type of nigga, bro, I just won't come back to this location. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to stop coming to this location. If you messed up my pizza and you told me I could get a refund, and you don't follow through on that, I'm just going to take my business elsewhere. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to pester you over a whole week's time and then try to fight you and then gun you down over a fucking pizza. This is diabolical, bro. This is absolutely diabolical.
Money back. But that's okay. These bitches done started more than they can handle. We don't need y'all no more. Thank you.
She's basically saying in so many words, it's the precursor to what is finna happen. The cops just don't know it yet. She already made up in her mind. When she said, okay, whatever, y'all not hearing me out, let's go get our shit. Let's get our shit. Let's get the gun so we can handle this, which is stupid. Why throw away your life over a fucking pizza? Oh, and we live with these type of people, man. We
on my gal.
Come on, guys. No, listen.
We live with these type of people.
We been waiting on them bitches when they get off. No.
She's already saying she's gonna cause problems. She said like 3 different things so far that make sense when we know what happens at the end. We gonna wait until they get off. She got revenge on her mind. She finna take it into her own hands. And I wonder if she told hubby, or if hubby was there. But hubby, you should have told her ass, chill the fuck out. We're just never coming back to this location, point blank, period. I hope that he didn't allow this situation to happen. But if he's dealing with a woman like this, he probably did, honestly. He doesn't have the best, judgment.
Stop. Yeah. Have a good evening. Talk to the man, man.
Let's go. We gonna handle this ourselves.
What time they close?
What time they close? Come on.
That's idiotic, man. That's idiotic. That's why it's very important to push your ego to the side, man. I was just reacting. I don't know what order I'm going to drop these videos, but I'm also dropping a video this morning with a road rage incident that somebody lost their life over. And it's just like, at the end of the day, it's better to put your pride and ego to the side, even though sometimes it's hard because people do push you. It's not worth your life to deal with dumbasses. It's just not. Let them think that they won and just leave it there. Leave it there. It's not worth your life,
No, you're getting this far.
And I'm gonna also say this. On the other side of things, the lady in the Pizza Hut too, you got to remain professional. You have to remain professional too. If she's not understanding, then hey ma'am, I wish I could do more for you. I wish I could do more for you, you know, but I was advised that you got to call corporate customer service. There's nothing else I can do. I wish I could. I don't have the capability. And if she keeps going on about it, then I'll call the police. This woman, I already let her know, this woman will not get off my property. Now, she did say that the lady swung on her, though. She did say that. So then it might just be fair game, honestly. If she was remaining professional up until the point that she got swung on, then okay. I don't see any fault in that. Because at that point, yeah, you got to defend yourself. You're not just going to sit there and get beat up. But yeah, let me know what y'all think. And the fact that these officers are not realizing the threats that she's making about coming back. We're just going to let them go after hearing this?
Okay. You ain't got to do shit because I ain't got no love. So I ain't worried about you. Bye.
Police arrived and separated everyone. No arrests were made. But before leaving, the woman uttered the words, "We're going to handle this ourselves." And her boyfriend, later identified as Yuri Hall, asked one chilling question. What time do they close?
They said several things that implied that they were going to come back and hurt somebody.
These words sounded ordinary until a few hours later when dispatch received this 911 call.
Hello, 911 location. If you're emergency, somebody outside of my home, in my workplace. One person or how many? 2 people? Yes, ma'am. Okay, who shot them? I don't know. I think it was a drive-by.
The shooting had just occurred at the very...
Oh, she drove by, all right.
Domino's officers left just hours earlier, and it wasn't looking good.
Who shot?
Me.
Where?
Oh, she shot?
Go ahead and sit down, right? Go ahead and sit down.
Oh, she a soldier. Shit, she took the shot and she's still standing up.
Who else shot? Just you?
No, she's in the back.
Oh my God.
No, I'm not. I don't know what she said.
Listen, we got one female shot to the left side, ribs. Where?
She shot here and she shot over there at the lake.
Okay. Alright.
Damn.
Second female shot in the leg and in the hand. She's, is the person here?
We don't know. I heard pops right here. I got these in here, but.
I mean, do we have a med kit or something, sir? Like, can we get some fucking medical attention?
Yeah, on the ground. Shot in the hand and shot in the leg. Okay, over here. It's over here.
That is the dumbest shit ever. Do you really think was this worth it? And the sad thing about it is she probably in her small ass mind thinks that this was worth it. Because we all know that you did it. You just left and came back like you said you would. So was this worth the charges that are about to drop on you? The hammer that's about to be dropped on you? I would really like to know if she feels like, okay, yeah, because you cannot be that dumb to think that you weren't going to get charged and you weren't going to get found. So that leads me to believe she's really this dumb to do this, knowing she's going to get caught. Oh my God, guys. That's why I say, if you can, stay out of altercations. And if you're in an altercation, do your best to walk away from the situation and diffuse it. Now, who cares if you look like a bitch? At the end of the day, bruh, can you go home? Can you get home? Now, if somebody does swing on you or something like, okay, yes. Yeah, or they get in your face or they get in your space. Okay, yes, I get it. I get that 100%. But at all costs, if you can avoid it, please avoid it, because there's idiots who will throw their life away. They have no care in the world for yours if they'll throw their own life away. These people have nothing to lose. Absolutely nothing. They've already lost their minds. So please, do not allow yourself to get in these situations, these petty ass situations, with people who don't even give a fuck about life or their own life. About time. We got the officer taking his sweet ass time. Shit, the ambulance probably there already. Hurry up, dog. And we got Fumbleina over here fumbling with the gloves. Oh my gosh. I would hate for my life to be in his hands, dog.
Bleeding the hand.
Oh my God, bro.
Had been shot behind the building. Cameron Carter had been struck in the abdomen. Shania Broad was hit multiple times in the hand, hip, and thigh. Both women were eventually rushed to the hospital, while officers began investigations and pieced evidence together at the scene.
So, what did you
I was actually back here, just in the back of the store, and I heard pop, pop, pop right outside the door, and then they came tearing in and yelling, call the cops. She got shot.
That's the information. Give her information to go.
crime scene. We'll probably gotta stop him.
Yeah. I'm only seeing. I'm only seeing these two right here. Ma'am, do you have an ID? An ID?
It's in the thing, in the job.
Okay, all right.
So we can get some stuff to start up again, okay?
You're trying to get another one.
What's your first and last name, ma'am? Spell that for me.
Doctors later determined Carter's wound was mostly superficial, but Brock's injuries were far more severe. One of the bullets destroyed her pinky finger. Despite their injuries, both victims were eventually able to tell investigators exactly what happened. The shooter had approached them while they were on a break behind the store. He was wearing a ski mask, but before firing...
So it was the dude, it was the husband that did this shit? What?
Investigators exactly what happened. The shooter had approached them while they were on a break behind the store. He was wearing a ski mask, but before firing, he asked a question. Who jumped my girlfriend? Moments later, he pulled out a handgun and fired about 5 shots. Both victims ran into the building as the gunfire erupted. Investigators later recovered multiple .40 caliber shell casings and a bullet fragment from the scene. The victims quickly identified the shooter. It was the same man from the earlier confrontation that afternoon, Uri Hall. Investigators traced the suspect to a home in St. Louis County. When officers arrived...
You mean to tell me that you feel like this woman is worth your life? And you're so lucky that you didn't unalive either one of these women. You're so lucky. But you 50-something years old acting like this. I wonder how much time he gonna get y'all. What y'all think?
They found Hall inside his girlfriend's residence. He was taken into custody without incident. When detectives attempted to question him, Hall invoked his right to an attorney. But by that point, investigators already had strong evidence, witness statements, victim identifications, body camera footage from the earlier police call, and physical evidence from the scene. Prosecutors charged Hall with 2 counts of first-degree assault, 2 counts of armed criminal action, and unlawful possession of a firearm. A charge made even more serious because Hall was already a convicted felon from a prior murder case. In November of 2025...
So lock it, get rid of him. Lock his ass up for life, bro. It's obvious he don't take this shit serious. Y'all let him out the first time. What y'all gonna do for attempted murder this time? He needs to be behind bars for the rest of his ever-loving life.
A jury found him guilty. In January of 2026, A judge eventually sentenced him to 2 life sentences for the assault.
Thank God. And they don't never do that shit, so that's how you know it's got to be bad. And I honestly feel like the lady deserves to share some of that responsibility too. But I'm pretty sure the lady was like, you gotta do, if you love me, you go do it. He probably was gonna do it anyway. He was probably gonna do it anyway. In the name of love for his girlfriend. I hope that girlfriend is gonna come see you. I hope she's gonna continue to come see you and not sleep with Earl and Craig and James behind your back. I hope that she's gonna write you. I hope that she's gonna send you something for your commissary, put something on your books. I hope that she's gonna do that for you. And now, the woman who caused all this chaos initially, now this woman gets to just live freely and chaotically and gets away with it. Because you know, she was probably the mastermind behind all of this shit. She was the mastermind. Yeah, he carried it out, but she had something to do with it too. She need one of them life sentences. She needs some type of consequences to this. Let me know what y'all think, man.
Plus 3 additional years for armed criminal action. Under Missouri law, that life sentence equals 30 years, meaning Hall will serve 33 years in prison. He will not be eligible for release.
Oh, so they ran it consecutively. That's trash. Yeah, 88 years old, shit. I doubt he gonna make it, man.
Until he is 88 years old.
Let me know what y'all think, man. Do y'all think that the woman, the lady, should have got some type of time too? I definitely do, bro. I definitely do. She was talking crazy. There was definitely intent there. Just because she didn't carry it out does not mean that she doesn't hold some of the responsibility for it, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. And it's so crazy because it's the same man who said in front of the cops, I don't put my hands on women. So you don't put your hands on women, but you'll shoot them though. You'll shoot them though. How many of you guys think that the lady put him up to this? Or how many of you guys think that he was going to do this shit anyway? Let me know in the comment section down below. But like I said, either way, I hope this lady holds it down for you all 33 years that you served, sir. Hopefully she holds it down for you. But she probably won't. She's going to probably mess up another brother's life, unfortunately.